Mortgage rates are at its highest in 3 decades. Inflation is around 8%. Pending home sales going down. Talk of a recession is all over the news. And yet, home prices keep going up. What's going on, right? That's today's bottom line video. Hi, my name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome to the channel. Quick housekeeping, hit the like button. It really helps out our channel. If you're thinking of buying and selling, give us a call, a text, or an email. Now back to the video. You and many other consumers are probably wondering what will happen with home values over the next few years. Some are concerned that the recent run-up in home prices will lead to a situation similar to the housing crash 15 years ago. You know, when everything imploded and we had millions of homeowners losing their homes to foreclosures and millions more saw their equity go down. However, and I've said this before, while we do need to see this rapid home price appreciation slow down to levels that are more sustainable, everybody knows that we can't go on forever and just continue to climb and grow 20% plus year over year. But this real estate market is in a much better position and, dare I say, safer environment than the last time. The home buyers of today are in a much better financial situation than the last time. You've heard it before. If you were breathing and had a social security number, you could get a loan back then. Not the same this time. Access to credit is much tighter. The number of supply and demand is totally imbalanced. More real demand than there is housing supply. What I mean by this is that people are really buying houses to live in and not speculating that house prices will go up and flip it 1 or 2 years down the line. There are other factors that I won't go into in this video, but those are the two biggest key difference. So where does that leave us? Where's the future of home price appreciation and what does it mean for you? I think right now we are finally at that point where price appreciation will slow down from double-digit levels like we've had in the past several years. This means that we will probably start seeing low single digits or mid-single digit price appreciation again. Take note, it won't be price depreciation. Even Redfin had this to say about the recent housing market update, and they said demand slips, pushing more sellers to drop asking prices. Here's a highlight of their most recent findings. Fewer people search for homes for sale on Google. Searches during the week ending April 9 were down 3% from a year earlier. The seasonally adjusted Redfin Home Buyer Demand Index, a measure of requests for home tours and other home buying services from Redfin agents, has declined 3% in the past 4 weeks compared to 5% increase during the same period last year. The index was up 2% from a year earlier. Touring activity from the first week of January through April 10 was 23 percentage points behind the same period in 2021, according to the home tour technology company ShowingTime. Mortgage purchase applications were down 6% from a year earlier, while the seasonally adjusted index increased 1% week over week during the week ending April 8th. For the week ending April 14, 30-year fixed rate mortgage rose to 5%, the highest level since Feb of 2011. This was up 4.72% from the prior week and the fastest 3-month rise since May of 1994. The report continues on, and I will put a link in the description below so you can check them out. But here are some other highlights or important points that I want to share with you from their update. 58% of homes that went under contract had an accepted offer within the first 2 weeks on the market, an all-time high. This was up from 55% rate of a year earlier. This means properties are still selling relatively fast. I know that is the case here locally. 44% of homes that went under contract had an accepted offer within 1 week of hitting the market, an all-time high. This was up from 41% during the same period a year earlier. Homes that sold were on the market for a median of 18 days, down from 26 days a year earlier. 54% of homes sold above list price, up from 42% a year earlier, and just shy of the all-time high seen in July of 2021. Those that I just mentioned are not a surprise, but here's the part that might be signaling we are in a changing market. On average, 3.2% of homes for sale each week had a price drop, with 13% dropping their price in the past 4 weeks. That's up from 10% a month earlier and 9% a year ago. The share of listings with price drops is climbing faster during this time of the year than they were since at least 2015. Typically, during this time of the year, the share of homes with price drops is slightly down month over month. The average sale to list price ratio, which measures close homes are selling to their asking prices, rose to an all-time high of 102.4%. In other words, the average home sold for 2.4% above its asking price. This was up from 100.4% in 2021. I think the important point here is that we are starting to see price drops. These price drops will soon be followed with properties staying longer on the market as more and more buyers are starting to really feel the pinch of these mortgage rate hikes. In my experience, and this is important to note, usually price drops are because sellers that still have a rosy projection of the market. They still have this mentality of, I can put any price on my house and buyers will bid it up, no matter what the condition is. This is not the case anymore. Buyers are still willing to pay a premium as long as they see value in the house. Price projection is still going up but slowing down. Here's the most recent Pulsenomics Home Price Expectation Survey. This is a survey of a national panel of over 100 economists, real estate experts, and investment and market strategists. It forecasts home price will continue appreciating over the next 5 years. These are the expected year-over-year rates of home price appreciation based on average of all 100 plus projections. For this year, 2022, 9%. For next year, 2023, 4.74%. 2024, 3.67%. 2025, 3.41%. And 2026, 3.57%. Those responding to the survey believe that home price appreciation will still be relatively high this year, though half of it from last year. And then we will start returning to more normal levels for the next 4 years. What does that mean for you as a buyer? Well, for one, stop thinking it's a seller's market and you are overpaying for houses. I know that with a limited supply of homes available for sale and both prices and mortgage rates increasing, it can be a challenging market to navigate as a buyer. But buying a home sooner rather than later does have its benefits. If you wait to buy, you'll pay more in the future. However, if you buy now, you'll actually be in a position to make future price increases work for you. Once you buy, those rising home prices will help you build your home's value and by extension, your home equity. For example, let's assume you purchase a $360,000 home in January of this year. That's the median price according to the National Association of Realtors. If you factor in the forecast of appreciation from the Home Price Expectation Survey, you could actually accumulate over $96,000 in household wealth over the next 5 years. Who benefited from that? Not the sellers, it's the new homeowners, you. And this is what I mean by stop thinking about this as a seller's market or you are overpaying for the house. Did you really overpay for the house when you could stand to gain almost $100,000? Now for my Bay Area people, for this example, here in the East Bay, the median home price last month was $1.2 million. If you were to forecast this out according to the Pulsenomics appreciation, you are looking at a staggering $300,000 in home price growth or equity through 2026. And I think this might be conservative for us here in the Bay Area. Historically, our home price appreciation has been higher than the national average. Indeed, the party might be over for low interest rates, amazing double-digit home price appreciation, but no one has a hangover, so to speak. Think of it as a nice quiet Sunday late morning after you had a big, huge party on Saturday. Here's the bottom line, folks. If you're trying to decide whether to buy now or wait, the key is knowing what's expected to happen with home prices. Experts say prices will continue to climb in the years ahead, just at a slower pace. So if you're ready to buy, doing so now may be your best bet for your wallet. It'll also give you the chance to use the future home price appreciation to build your own net worth through rising equity. If you want to get started, let's connect today. Hey, thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, and if you're thinking of buying or selling, give us a call, a text, or an email. Have a great day.